The sky over Vareth Prime burned orange as twin suns dipped toward the horizon. Captain Mara Solon crouched behind a shattered column of ancient stone, her tactical visor scanning the tree line. The mission had gone sideways 3 hours ago, and now she was the last one standing between 2 terrified alien cubs and a battalion of Crithian hunters. Tyr whimpered softly, his crystalline fur dimmed to a dull gray. His sister Luma pressed against him, her 6 eyes wide with fear. They were Villani, a species known across the galaxy for their gentle nature and bioluminescent displays. Their parents had been diplomats killed in the ambush that had torn Mara's escort team apart. "Stay behind me," Mara whispered, checking her rifle's charge. 15%. Not enough for a firefight. Not nearly enough. The Crithians emerged from the forest like shadows given form. Tall, angular beings with chitinous armor and weapons that belonged to another age. They rejected modern technology as blasphemy, preferring the old ways, swords, spears, and bows that could punch through standard body armor at 200 meters. Their leader, a scarred warrior with ceremonial markings across his thorax, raised one clawed hand. The hunting party halted. He spoke in the clicking, harsh language of his people, but Mara's translator caught the meaning. "Human. Surrender the younglings. They are marked for the hunt. You need not die today." Mara stood slowly, stepping fully in front of Tyr and Luma. Her rifle hung at her side, a calculated gesture. Threatening but not immediately hostile. "These cubs are under the protection of the Terran Coalition," she called out, her voice steady despite the thunder of her heartbeat. "They're non-combatants, children, harm them, and you'll answer to every human fleet in this sector." The Crithian leader's mandibles clicked in what might have been laughter. "Empty words. Your ship is destroyed. Your soldiers are dead. There is no fleet coming, human. There is only you, and you are alone." He wasn't wrong. The distress beacon had been damaged in the crash. Help wouldn't arrive for days, maybe weeks. By then, it would all be over. Mara felt small hands clutch at her armor. Luma's voice, barely above a whisper, trembled in her ear. "Captain Solon, we're scared." Something hardened in Mara's chest. She'd been a soldier for 12 years, had seen horrors on a dozen worlds, but this, 2 innocent children clinging to her while predators circled, this was different. "I know," she murmured, "but I've got you. I promise." The Crithian leader lowered his hand. "You have courage, human, but courage is not armor. It will not stop our arrows." He gestured again. The hunting party spread out in a wide semicircle, their compound bows rising in unison. Mara counted 20 archers. Each arrow was tipped with bone-white chitin, sharpened to molecular edges. She had 1 play left. Mara dropped her rifle and spread her arms wide, placing herself squarely between the hunters and the cubs. She heard Tyr gasp behind her. "If you want them," Mara said clearly, "you go through me first." The Crithian leader tilted his head, studying her with compound eyes that gleamed like obsidian. "So be it. You have chosen your death, human." He raised his hand. 20 bows drew back. Mara didn't move. She planted her feet in the red dirt of Vareth Prime and felt the cubs press against her legs. Her mind raced through tactical options: dive left, try to grab her rifle, maybe take down 3 or 4 before the arrows found her. But every scenario ended the same way, with Tyr and Luma exposed, vulnerable, dead. No. She'd made a promise. The hand fell. Arrows filled the air like deadly rain, hissing as they cut through the atmosphere. Mara didn't flinch. She closed her eyes and thought of home, of Earth's blue oceans and green forests. She thought of the oath she'd taken when she'd joined the coalition military, to protect those who cannot protect themselves. The first arrow struck her shoulder with tremendous force, spinning her halfway around. Pain exploded through her nerves. The second hit her thigh. The third her abdomen. More followed. A storm of bone and malice that drove her to one knee, but she didn't fall. Mara gritted her teeth against the agony and stayed upright, her arms still spread wide. Behind her, the cubs were screaming, their voices high and terrified. She felt their small hands grabbing at her armor, trying to pull her down, trying to help. "Stay back," she gasped. Blood ran warm down her side, pooling in her boots. More arrows came. They struck her chest plate, her helmet, her arms. Her armor absorbed some impacts, but too many found gaps, found flesh. Her vision blurred. The world tilted. Still Mara did not move. The Crithian leader called a halt. The archers lowered their bows, confusion rippling through their ranks. The human should have fallen, should have collapsed. Yet there she knelt, bristling with arrows like some ancient porcupine, still shielding the cubs with her body. Mara's breathing came in ragged gasps. She couldn't feel her left arm anymore. Her right leg refused to support weight. But when she looked down, she saw Tyr and Luma huddled behind her, untouched, safe. She'd kept her promise. The Crithian leader approached slowly, his weapon lowered. He stopped 3 meters away, studying the human with something that might have been respect. Why? He asked simply. They are not your species, not your blood. Why die for them? Mara raised her head, meeting his alien gaze. Blood trickled from the corner of her mouth, but her voice was clear. Because that's what humans do, she said. We protect the innocent, always. The leader was silent for a long moment. Then he raised his hand again, not to signal attack, but to signal withdrawal. His hunting party shifted, uncertain. The hunt is ended, he declared in his own language. These younglings are marked as untouchable. The human has earned them sanctuary through blood. The Crithians melted back into the forest as silently as they'd come. Silence filled the field. Mara collapsed forward, her strength finally giving out. She felt small hands trying to catch her. Heard Luma crying, felt Tyr's healing bioluminescence washing over her wounds in desperate, untrained pulses. Stay awake, Captain, Tyr pleaded. Please stay awake. Mara smiled, tasting copper. Did my job, she whispered. You're safe. In the distance, the whine of dropship engines cut through the air. The rescue team had found them after all. Captain Mara Solon closed her eyes, knowing that when she woke, 2 small cubs would be there waiting. And that made everything worth it because that's what humans do.